That's me, Rosie again. I'm gonna talk this time because I have a few people asking me about taking the chances to let the vehicle go. And they're against the wall, the interest rate is too high, they don't like the vehicle any longer, the vehicle is not working properly and they don't have a warranty, and they're asking me what's the consequences, how can I avoid to let the car go, and what's the solution. I will explain you all that you have to know about repossess in order to avoid it or know what's the process to follow. My name is Rosario Rolandi. I work for Gettle Toyota in Bradenton, Florida. My phone number is 941-962-2515. I'm here to serve you with all my 20 years of experience. Please hit the like underneath if you like this video and the information I given to you. And please subscribe to my channel, Rosie the Car Lady. I'm here to help you. Let's talk about repossess. Yes, that's the name of what you're gonna do. It's easier to say I'm gonna let the vehicle go, but the name will be repossessed, and it's a major name and gonna have major consequences. Letting the car go back to the bank when you sign a contract that defend you and defend the bank. In this case, the collateral will be the vehicle. Yes, you break your contract and the bank will repossess the car. Now, people say, well, that's not repossessed because they are not taking the vehicle from my house, or I'm not hiding it, and I want just to call the bank and give the vehicle back. It works this way. It doesn't matter. If you do a voluntary repossess, when means like say to the bank, I don't want to pay for the car any longer because the car, I don't like it, because the interest rate is too high, because I really don't want the car any longer, here is your car back. Involuntary repossess because is when you hide your car and they have to be searching for it, and finally they find it and they take it away from you. Believe it or not, it's the same thing for the bank. You are breaking the contract, you don't want to pay, and it will be reported in your credit bureau as a repo or repossess. You call the bank and you said, Bank of America, Southeast Toyota, whatever the case is, and you say, I don't want the car any longer, they will give you options. What the options are is, if you're paying for at least a year and you never miss a payment, they're gonna say, ma'am, sir, please, consider other options, like how about this month goes to the end of the loan and then give you a break for a month. How about if you pay me half now and half next month? How about if you refinance that vehicle? Now, that's all options the bank will offer you in order to don't go for the process of repossess. In the best interest for the bank is that you don't give them the car back. Now, it's in your best interest as well. But if you don't want the car, really you say, no, I cannot pay it any longer, I lost my job, or I was married, now I'm not any longer, cannot afford it. Here is your car. They're gonna come and gonna get the car from your door. Many people ask, can I leave the car in the dealership? No, dealership won't accept the car back because it's not their car any longer, it's the bank's car. And the bank will let you know where they want to go and pick the vehicle from, clean the car, take all your personal items from it, and take the plate off as well. Don't forget, it's your plate. They will send the vehicle to auction. They're gonna auction the car, and for example, if you owe to the bank $20,000 and they auction the vehicle for $10,000, you owe to the bank the balance, that's $10,000. Yeah, people think because you let the vehicle go, you don't have no debt. That's not true. It's gonna be a debt, and they will try to collect it. And they are on the right to collect it because for that reason was a contract. They're calling you and you will say, I cannot pay you. That's the reason why I give the car back to you, because the collateral is already involved and they already get some pay. They will sell this loan to a collection company and they will go after you, calling you, sending you letters, and so on. So I never saw one case of a person be taken to court for it. At least that they really damaged the vehicle. It was a really bad situation, but in normal cases, they won't take it to court. What happened after all this? Yeah, you don't have a car. Who's gonna loan you for another vehicle? When you let a bank down, nobody will loan you for another car. Even if you're late on your car payment and you're trying to get another car from the dealership, we won't let you do it because the banks are in a red flag and say, well, they are late, it means they cannot afford a car payment, nobody gonna lend you money. If you let the vehicle go to the bank, the banks won't allow you to have another loan, even if you have a cosigner, even if you have a lot of money down. Into US, you will have to buy on the street something cash, or you will have to go to a buy here, pay here, where they don't check your credit, or they don't care because they're gonna sell you an old vehicle and you're gonna pay such a high interest rate. They really don't care if you pay them or not. They will repo the car no matter what. No, they will repo the car themselves if you don't pay them. That's their business, and that's another video. Anyway, you have to be prepared to don't be subject of credit. Another consequence of let the car go will be if you're planning to buy a house, it won't be possible. That's gonna be really tough on your credit for at least 7 years, and your credit score is gonna go down. Cars, loans are really good for your credit when you're paying them well, but really bad for your credit when you are not paying them as well. That's when you have to know that your credit will pay a really, really high price and you're gonna be having bad credit. If you have 3 cars and the car that you let go, you were a co-signer for somebody else that's not making payments, it won't be as bad as your only car, the only car that you have, you let it go, because you have another car that you're paying and the other car was a co-signer situation. That way probably we can go around. Anyway, your credit score is gonna go lower, but it's not as bad as your only car. Now, if you have 5 cars in the past that you always pay on time and you let one car go for any situations, bank will see that and it's gonna be easier to get you another loan later on. Not immediately, but later on. Now, the other alternatives that will offer you in order to let the vehicle go is trading the car. You have to be prepared to take all this upside down to the next vehicle. Probably you don't want the car because it doesn't suit your needs. That's why you need a bigger car, but you're gonna pass the upside down to the next vehicle. If your credit is still good, it won't be no problem, easy peasy. Next vehicle, payment is gonna be high. However, your interest rate is gonna be low and you always can refinance later on. People say, how about refinance? If your credit is good, you can refinance, but even like that, you will need money down because banks or credit unions won't finance upside down. Be aware of it. Another option will be to call the bank and transfer this debt to somebody else. If you have a family member that needs a car and you already pay half of the vehicle, instead to let the vehicle go, call the bank or go to another bank and say, I owe this, I'm gonna pass this loan to somebody else. That case, original loan will be paid off and it's gonna be under somebody else's name. If you are not really upside down, it's not a bad idea. Another option is take a lease. Yes, you're upside down. If your credit is okay, you can have a lease. The payment, it will be too low. However, at the end of the 3 years lease, you're gonna be clean of all debt and you can do whatever you want to do. Please take seriously the repossess situation on your credit bureau. It will be a long-lasting impact on your credit. My name is Rosario Rolandi. I work for Get Old Toyota in Bradenton, Florida. Please hit a like underneath. That way I know that this video was helpful for you and your family. Number 2, please subscribe to my channel, Rosie the Cat Lady. I'm here to help you with my 20 years of experience. Thank you for listening today and see you in the next video. Thank you.